by for more swing and sounds to come of the Oliver Show for a happy Saturday. Stand by for top 40 news, weather, and sports next time. Wonderful! Kbox in Dallas!
Dallas, local politics getting sticky. New York, Russian request denied. Austin, stand-ins for tomorrow.
Now, Allied Motor Exchange, 3201 Ross, brings you the 1 o'clock news. Kbox Action Central Time, 12:55.
This is Tony DeHaro.
From every point in the universe, instant news coverage, first on KBOX. Now, here's another first edition Kbox award-winning Action Central News.
Dallas, in local politics, a new development. Action Central News has received a report from usually reliable sources that William Pierce, president of the Citizens Charter Association, has sent a letter to architect Art Schwank, who heads the newly formed Dallas Charter League. The reports to Kbox News say that Pierce has invited Schwank to hold a meeting to see if the differences in the two organizations can be reconciled. Pierce is out of the city at this time and cannot be reached for confirmation, but the Kbox News source says that Schwank will make public Pierce's letter and his reply this afternoon. New York, Russian request denied. Russia has failed in a bid for a secret meeting of the UN Security Council today to take the case of deposed Congo's Premier Lumumba. He's missing after allegedly escaping from a jail in the Congo. Russia wanted a closed-door meeting on the case this afternoon, but UN spokesmen say there'll be no meeting. The Russian bid met opposition from the U.S. and others since further Congo debate is scheduled on Monday.
You are listening to Kbox award-winning Action Central News.
Another big 1961 special from Allied Motor Exchange. 4-6.
Austin, nationwide movement makes a move. Students in 4 Texas cities will join those in more than a dozen throughout the nation on Lincoln's birthday tomorrow to protest segregated movie houses. Chandler Davidson of El Paso, chairman of the pro-integration organization known as Students for Direct Action, made the announcement. Davidson says his group has what he calls firm commitments from groups in San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, as well as in Louisiana, New York, Illinois, California, Massachusetts, Michigan, and Ohio. Garland, love walks right in. A love triangle started a domestic fight that erupted into a full-fledged brawl on the east side of Garland this morning. According to police, a Negro woman caught her husband with another woman and started after him with a knife. The other woman's relatives and friends jumped to her rescue. The trifling husband, who had been wounded by that time, then jumped to the aid of his wife. By the time the mess had been unscrambled by officers, the Garland jail was filled to capacity. 2 stabbing victims were en route to the Dallas hospital, and leftover prisoners were transferred to the Pokey at Richardson, which is near Garland.
Now, on Kbox Action Central News, The World Today.
Austin, as reported exclusively on Kbox, the 19-year-old University of Texas sophomore Albert W. Meyer of Midland was treated for exposure after police found him before dawn, handcuffed and chained to a fountain in the south end of the campus, standing knee-deep in water. Longview, attorney Pepe Blunt has withdrawn from the U.S. Senate race in support of interim Senator William Blakely. Washington, President Kennedy and his top diplomatic advisors met for 2 hours today to work out their strategy for dealing with the Soviet Union. Washington, the administration is said to have completed a 5-year, $5 billion aid to education program for presentation to Congress this coming week. Detroit, Secretary of Labor Goldberg says a far more reaching program to halt the recession will be recommended if the president's current proposals don't bring a spring business upturn.
Now, Kbox electronic weather.
Fair and warmer this afternoon through Sunday. The high this afternoon in the mid-70s and the low tonight in the upper 40s. Currently in Dallas, the relative humidity 34%, mixing temperature 70 degrees.
From Action Central, the 1 o'clock report at 5 minutes before the hour, a service of Allied Motor Exchange.
Tony DeHaro reporting.
Now, Dallas, you have heard the news. No portion of the preceding may be rebroadcast without the written authorization of KBOX. At the tone, Kbox News.